Yeah, Chelsea very much enjoying that last-minute goal. Right, Jamie O'Hara, the question is behind us. Is it time for Arne Slot to drop Mohamed Salah?
I think that's really harsh to say, dropping him already. His numbers over the years have been unbelievable. He always puts up numbers. He hasn't started great, that's a given, and you want to see more from him. But to talk about dropping one of Liverpool's greatest ever players, I think it's incredibly harsh. There's been 7 games. He hasn't performed to the level that you expect him, but he's got so much credit in the bank. He makes things happen. There's a lot of other things, I think, at Liverpool where they haven't got Trent. Trent's not there to be giving him them balls down the side and getting him in and making him overlaps, to giving him the space to come inside. There's a lot of things I think is different with Liverpool this season. So he'll come good. He always does. His legs have not gone. That's a fact. When you start talking about a player, maybe his legs are gone, or is he on the way down? I don't think that's the case with Mohamed Salah yet. He hasn't started great, but he'll come good.
We've got a voice note from Latvia. Let's see what he's had to say.
As a Liverpool fan, I'm always going to love Mo Salah. At this current time, I think we should persist, but I feel like if there has not been a good performance within the first 60 minutes, then to definitely think about making a change, especially with AFCON happening later in the year.
Yes, AFCON is coming up December and January.
Yeah.
It's on. So I guess what Latvia say, Jamie, is they need to learn how to play without him anyway.
Well, they did that they've done that before, right? It's not like they haven't had this situation before with AFCON, and I think they've coped. And I think they've managed to play without him, but he's a massive part of the team. The problem is who comes in and plays there? He played Frimpong there the other day, and it was a disaster. He's just not. He's not what you want from a Liverpool right winger. So I think that they've got an issue with Salah. If you are going to drop him, or you're going to leave him out, arrest him, manage his minutes. Who plays there at the same level? I don't think they've got that player.
Yeah, we're going to get to a Liverpool fan in a moment. AFCON, of course, Africa Cup of Nations, by the way. But his form has dipped, there's no doubt about it. You say his legs haven't gone, he's still playing in the same position. Is it purely down to he's not used to the player who's behind him? Yeah, I think that takes time.
I think it takes time. He's got a brand new player behind him. He started with Frimpong. He's got Szoboszlai there as well, who, for me, I think is wasted if you're playing him at a right back. But he's a different player. He's had years and years and years of having Trent there. He knows everything. As soon as Trent got his head up, he's on his bike. And he put him in constantly. Trent was one of the best assist players ever to play in the Premier League in terms of what he could do from his position. And Salah hasn't got that anymore. So, of course, his form's going to change. His runs are going to change. The way he plays is going to change because Frimpong's a completely different player. I've noticed that, especially against Chelsea, Salah was getting the ball to feet a lot. I'm not used to seeing Salah get the ball to feet. I want to see Salah running in behind. A lot of teams we're seeing this season are playing a low block. They're sitting in. He's not got the space to get in behind. So, you've got to adapt.
There's a message there from Slot. He said Slot should drop Salah and try another player who can provide assist to Isak and Ekitike. But I bet your question there is yes, but who?
Yeah, I mean
there's no obvious.
Salah's an unbelievable assist maker as well, by the way. I mean, he's not just a goal scorer. Salah comes inside and he's got this lovely left foot where he flicks it into areas. And they scored so many goals like that last season with Salah doing that. So can't tell me Salah can't assist other players. He's a goal scorer, he's a finisher. But he produces so many big moments. And, I think you've got to find the player behind Salah. That's the problem. You've got to find the player behind Salah to get him in. Because they had Trent. And then Liverpool fans will hate to hear it. But without Trent, they're a different team. Because he set up players. He played, he was like their David Beckham. He would put balls in areas which were just unbelievable. But they haven't got that player anymore. And he was a right back. So now you've got to find the player who can put these strikers in, put these players in, from that position. I don't think they've got it. So you've got to adapt the way you play. You're hoping Florian Wirtz becomes that player for them, who makes things happen and he's the assist maker. But he hasn't done the job yet.
Jamie O'Hara has raised serious questions about Mohamed Salah's current form, suggesting it might be time for Arne Slot to make a bold call. The former Spurs midfielder believes Salah's influence on Liverpool's attack has dipped, arguing that the Egyptian star looks out of rhythm and lacking his usual spark. O'Hara pointed out that Salah's decision-making and sharpness in front of goal haven't been at their best, leaving the Reds struggling for consistency in big games. He urged Arne Slot to consider fresh options up front, saying Liverpool need players who are hungry and in form rather than relying solely on reputation. According to O'Hara, Salah might benefit from being rested or even benched to reignite his hunger and refocus his game. While acknowledging Salah's legendary status at Anfield, O'Hara insists that no player should be undroppable, especially when Liverpool's title ambitions demand peak performance from everyone on the pitch.